My name's Rick, and I'm the admissions director here at Stonebridge.
Hi, I'm Keith, and I have a lot of questions about your program.
I'm glad to be able to tell you about it today, and also glad that you're interested in learning more about it. We have a 3-year curriculum. That if you enroll and are accepted in school, that you'll begin this fall, and if you go full time, we'll finish it in the next 3 years.
Great. Could you explain a little more about the specific coursework that's offered?
Yes. In the sense, we are a seminary. One of the things that we focus on is preparing you to go and be able to work in a church or other religious institution once you get out of here.
Okay, all right. It's always been a goal of mine to set up my own church. Do you think that's possible?
I definitely think that your time at Stonebridge will equip you to learn some things. And one of the nice things about our program here is we will partner you up with someone so you will get some field education experience that should all. Also help to that very end.
All right. Do you offer any coursework related specifically to running a nonprofit organization or a church? The business side of things.
I'm glad you asked that because we did a survey recently and found out that that was one of the most needed parts of our curriculum. We found a lot of people were getting out of here and had good theoretical knowledge, but not good business and practical knowledge to do, I think, what you're alluding to. And so we've added that to our curriculum very recently.
Oh, this sounds perfect for me.
Great. Yeah, we really, one of our goals is to the best of our ability, equip you for success once you get out of here.
Oh, my grandmother was actually a Presbyterian, and so I've had this long time desire to really study this religion. Sounds perfect.
Oh, wonderful. I was wondering if you had any specific questions about the application process or the next steps ahead or anything else that I could help you with.
Yes, I did actually. I was wondering if you could talk to me about the cost of the program. I mistakenly thought it was 2 years, but you just explained that it's actually 3 years. So, in order to get any financial aid lined up, I really needed to know what the cost of the program would be.
Right. Well, one of the nice things is that we have pretty good endowments here, and so based on that, our our total cost for you, if one question before that, will you be living in student housing while you're here?
I plan to commute, if that'd be
Okay.
okay.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. I was going to add that into what the total cost, so you could expect that. But since you'll be living nearby and won't need to pay for student housing, your cost will just be the tuition, which is $2,000 a semester, plus your books, and your books average anywhere between $300 to $500 per semester as well.
Okay. All right. Doesn't sound unreasonable.
It's not bad, and one of the other things is we have a partnership program as part of our school, so that if you have a church that you're affiliated with who wants to sponsor you, they can pay for part of your tuition, and then what that does, if they sponsor you, they will cover 1/3 of your tuition. We match the other third, and so then you are only responsible for the remaining third overall.
Oh, that's just ideal for my situation. Now, I do work full time, and you said that the seminary is full time as well. Is that correct? Or is it possible to attend part time?
You have a choice, and really the options before you are how um, how difficult you want to make the years ahead. Uh, for instance, we do offer many of the same classes at night that we offer during the day, and so you can work full time plus continue your full time education and finish within the 3-year period. But that can make it difficult because of the amount of time between full-time work and full-time education. So we also offer the option for you to take a 3-year curriculum, and we have plans to make that into a 4-year, 5-year, or 6-year curriculum if that makes it easier on you.
All right. That makes sense. Okay. Well, I actually work at night. I teach classes at night. So, what I think I would do is start as a part time student taking classes during the day and, keep my job teaching at night. Would that work?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that we can, given that we have flexibility when we offer our courses, I think we can make a plan specifically for you that'll work very well with what you're hoping to do.
That's great. Well, I'm really excited. Everything sounds wonderful. Um, do you offer interpreting services for students?
We have just this year decided that that's something we need to look into. And so we do not have that available right now, but we've realized that this is a need. And to be honest with you, we're I'm ashamed to admit that we have not offered that before now, but it is something that we're seeking, and we're actually looking with a couple of organizations locally that we can partner with to provide that for students.
Okay. That's great. That's great to know that you're working on that. You know, an interpreter, a skilled, highly skilled interpreter, would be imperative to my success here. You know, and it's important that they would be able to work from English into American Sign Language when the professor was speaking, as well as understanding me when I'm signing and be able to voice that. That's very important for my success.
I appreciate that, and I think that's, I would agree, because for you to get the most out of your education here, that would absolutely be a must. And so we could even, I have two people that have been working on this project, and maybe after we're done, I can introduce you to them, and they could show you the companies that we're working with, and even the people they've made contact with, and perhaps they would like your input into how we proceed.
Oh, that'd be fine. I'd be happy to do that. Another question I had is whether or not the accommodation of a note taker would be provided. You know, it's impossible for me to watch the interpreter and also take notes at the same time, so a professional note taker is definitely something that would be necessary. Is that something that would be provided?
Right, that's a great question, and one of the things that we actually require of all of our faculty is for them to give to every student a transcript of every lecture they give. And so you will be provided week after week. One of the things that part of your tuition covers a computer that we'll give you. And every semester that begins, every professor will give you a disc of transcripts for every lecture they'll give during the course. So you will actually have on your computer what they will be teaching, so you will have the notes provided in advance for you.